6 a.m. run. Apparently, going on a morning run is even more out there than going on a walk. I've never seen so many people stop what they were doing and just stare. It's really beautiful in the morning here. It's like around 6:15 and all the school kids are on their way to school, so I guess over here they go to school at 6:15. Don't envy that. Oh my word. Welcome to day 11 of Bali. I think it's day 11. A day in the life of a writer traveling the world. That's me. I write books and scripts. As I travel, I get my projects done. Because in theory, all I need is a coffee shop to do my work. I don't even need Wi-Fi. So it works out that I can travel. I think Bali is my 7th country I've been to in the last 2 years. Next on the agenda is coffee shop number 1. I never wanted to be a morning person, but it's true. I write best first thing. To a productive start. Coffee shop number 1 down. I finished the outline of a book I'm going to write about dragons. It's the first in a series that I'm also willing to self-publish. Self-publishing means that it'll never be traditionally published because of rights and things. And so there are certain books that I have written and am writing that I'm not willing to self-publish. It's taken me a while to write books that I'm willing to self-publish, but it is a way to get books out there. And so I have this dragon book series, the Amazon self-publishing format for fantasy, for the fantasy genre, which is what I write. Usually plot-wise, it's full of super dramatic twists and turns, and then a sort of cliffhanger ending to make people buy the next one, which is fine, but it's definitely a certain style. And so I have these books that I'm willing to write in that style. So I just finished my outline of the first one. I write 1,000 words an hour in books, so in theory it'll only take me 90 hours. I'm following the way my map told me to go. I'm not sure this is a real road. Apparently they grow corn here. Well, it worked and it didn't take me through anyone's front yard, so I guess that was a real road. Next on my to-do for today is to journal, which I do every day. Usually I do that first, but today I just was in the mood to outline, and when I'm in the mood to outline, I better do it because normally I'm not. I don't actually always write from an outline. Since learning how to write scripts, when you write a script, you really need to outline. Because scripts are so few words, you really don't have time on the page. You don't have the word count or the page count to just go on a rant. You end up cutting all that out, so you really have to write from an outline with a script, or at least start writing and then make an outline at some point that you then follow. But with books, it's a little bit more relaxed. However, it goes a lot faster when you have an outline, because then you know where your writing is supposed to be going, and where your story is going, and where your characters are going. So my outline is done. So now I'm off to journal and probably edit my other book, and we'll see how it goes. In book writing, when I sit down to write, I write 1,000 words an hour. They're not always good words, but they're words. So in theory, if this book is going to be around 90,000 words, if I give it 90 hours, it might get done. Cafe number 2, check. I had a smoothie bowl, got some work done, but it's an outdoor cafe and I am sweating. It is so hot here, and the sun is graciously going behind a cloud for me as I walk to the next place. My morning is pretty much cafe hopping. Workout, cafe hop until I get all my work done, and then go back and edit a video. Being a writer enables me to be anywhere because I don't need internet. A lot of places that I'm going to today have internet because they cater to digital nomads. And there were a lot of digital nomads working there. I think in Bali, digital nomads get no income taxes. So it's definitely a place where people try to be accessible for that group. So all of my writing for today is complete. Anything else I get done is a bonus. Part of getting creative projects done, especially where no one is looking over your shoulder and holding you accountable to deadlines, is setting goals that you can actually accomplish, that are big enough that you can actually get the project done in a reasonable amount of time, but are small enough that you can manage to do them, so you're not leaving things left unfinished. I guess that's how it is with a lot of things in life, but you start being able to accomplish creative things when you learn how to do that. Well, I finished editing my video and put on sunscreen to walk down to the beach, and it looks like high tide is coming in. Also, no one's on the beach, which makes me feel like there's probably a better section of beach to go to. I have to wait like an hour or two for my video to upload, so I can't really use my computer until it's done. And turns out this is not a good time to come to the beach, so I guess it's a good time for a walk. So many people have told me how the beaches at Ahmed are wonderful. And I know it's like volcanic, which is probably why the sand is dark. But like, this is covered in trash. Like, I feel like there have to be better beaches than right here. I found a spot to sit. I'm just going for it to get my tanning time in. And it's still a relaxing, beautiful beach day, even if... Well, I got in some nice beach time. Got myself a nice cold drink. Again with the water on the roast. And now I'm going back to check my video. The sun's about to set, and that is my day. I finished editing my videos, and that means that I got everything done today that was on my list. An outline of a book written. I got 6 chapters edited it only needs a light editing, so it's not like it's a huge project, but still. And I got a video edited and uploaded, and I had time to go to the beach and walk around, and the sun is just setting now, so I am about to go catch that. It's always a really good day when I get done everything that I want to get done, because it doesn't always happen. I think part of the key to success in being a creative and traveling, so that you can't necessarily have a stable schedule or a stable routine, is picking goals that you know you can do. I have been writing for years, and I know how fast I write, and I know how fast I edit, and I know the projects that I'm working on and kind of the scope of them, and it makes it easier to set realistic goals when you know what you're actually capable of. And if you don't know what you're capable of, then it's all about trial and error and giving yourself grace when you don't meet your goal, but also pushing yourself so that you stay on track. I probably could have bit off a little bit more today, but it was a really good first day of trying to buckle back down and work on creative projects on a schedule. And I have a schedule for the rest of my week, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what I get done. We'll see if I stick with that schedule and succeed with that. Today was a good day. I feel really accomplished. I think that's another part of working on your own projects, whatever kind it is, where no one is asking you for it, keeping you accountable, giving you deadlines. It's something just for you. You have to feel accomplished and feel successful in the steps working towards your goal, and not wait until the whole thing is done to feel that way. Even if you're not at the end, you're still stepping forward in the project. And it's really important to acknowledge that and give yourself credit for that. Even if it's too early to show what you're working on to other people, give yourself validation and accept it. It can be really difficult to accept validation when you're looking at the big picture and see how far you have to go. But the way to make it through projects is to acknowledge that it happens one work session at a time, not in a complete bound and then you're at the end. And if you don't acknowledge where you're at along the way, you're going to have a harder time making it to the end. It's a little cat. Maybe it's a bird. Maybe it's a monkey. There's so many animals here. It's like, who knows what that noise is? It's a game I play with myself sometimes. What noise is that? When you're working for yourself, working on things for yourself, and no one else cares about them, it's up to you to make it happen. And the way to make it happen is slow and steady work, cranking up the self-discipline, and getting to it. Today was a self-disciplined day for me, which makes me feel really good. This has been a day in the life of a writer traveling the world. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out.